bodybuilder managed to lift the most weight in the world, but it ended very badly. Today we look at the most horrible fails that killed famous bodybuilders. Kevin Ogre. It was supposed to be just another competition lift. At the 2014 OC Throwdown in California, Kevin Ogre attempted a 235-pound snatch when the barbell bounced off weight plates and severed his spinal cord at T11, T12. He lost all feeling below his waist instantly. He now coaches adaptive fitness. Lex Luger. He was just trying to squeeze in a quick session before catching a flight. The spinal stroke hit Lex Luger without warning in 2007, causing catastrophic swelling from C5 to T5. He went from nearly quadriplegic to eventually taking unassisted steps again through years of brutal rehab. Regalanio da Silva Inácio. Inácio was simply resting between sets when everything collapsed, literally. At 220 Fit Gym in Brazil, Regalanio da Silva Inácio had 330 pounds of plates fall onto his neck after a hack squat lever malfunctioned. 4 emergency surgery hours later, doctors gave him less than a 1% chance of walking. Sophie Butler. A 70-kilo bar crashed onto her spine after she lost her footing in a Smith machine squat. Sophie Butler, just 21, fractured her T10 vertebra at her Essex gym in 2017 because the safety latches were set too low. She woke up paralyzed from the waist down and became a wheelchair fitness influencer. Charla Peterson. Charla Peterson returned to training after her hernia surgery in Provo, Utah on July 13, 2023, believing light weights were safe until her L1 vertebra burst during her 4th set at just 95 pounds, sending fragments into her spinal cord. An unexpected moment that later led her to become an IFBB pro wheelchair bodybuilder. Darren Drozdov. On October 5, 1999, during a WWF SmackDown taping at Nassau Coliseum, Darren Drozdov suffered a severe neck injury in a match with D'Lo Brown when a mistimed running powerbomb caused him to land on his head, fracturing 2 cervical vertebrae, leaving him initially quadriplegic despite life-saving surgery and partial recovery. Paul Williams. His motorcycle was thrown off course avoiding a car, and he landed on his back and head, severing his spinal cord instantly. Paul the Punisher Williams was days away from securing a Canelo Alvarez fight in 2012 when the crash ended everything. He now coaches boxers daily from his wheelchair. Tom Billington. A ruptured disc during a 1986 match in Hamilton, Ontario, temporarily paralyzed his leg, and it only got worse from there. Tom Billington, the Dynamite Kid, spent decades absorbing diving headbutts and brutal suplexes until his spine gave out entirely. He died wheelchair-bound in 2018, destroyed by the sport he loved. Dennis Wolf, German IFBB pro. Dennis Wolf developed cervical spine injuries after years of heavy compound lifting and herniated discs from C3 to C7 at C4. He experienced neck pain, arm weakness, and spasms. In 2016, he underwent a multi-level anterior cervical discectomy and fusion, ending his competitive career despite a comeback attempt.